Hello and welcome to News Shuttle. This is Shashwati Pauthakur Dixit from the News Shuttle team. As a progression to our series called Academia, What's Next? Today we have Dr. Anuradha Iyer from Dhole Patil School for Excellence, Pune. And Ms. Iyer, I would like to know your views on your school's preparedness for the next academic year in terms of standard procedures for safety and precautions of the children as and when the schools reopen.
Thank you, Shashwati ma'am. This is a great platform for me to present my views on the SOPs, because at present I think the entire academic community is doing a lot of brainstorming on how prepared we are to welcome our students back to school post the pandemic era. Now, as far as Dhole Patil School for Excellence is concerned, one very important thing that we believe in is, before we start our classes physically, it is very important that we create that awareness and that mental setup of students as well as parents, that that physically attending the classes is going to be safe, provided certain measures are taken. The hygiene and health precautions that students should take, and also as parents, when the child is coming to the school, what should the parent who send the child with. So we have already planned certain workshops for the students. Along with that, as far as the school infrastructure is concerned, we've already planned for changes in the infrastructure. Very importantly, in the classrooms, the benches where the students would be sitting have been placed in such a way that there is enough social distance between two students. At the same time, the students would also be wearing a mask when they will be entering the school. And it all begins with first the consent of the parent, because the parent will have to give the consent if they're willing to send the child. There will be no compulsion from the school's end, because it all depends on the child's immunity. So at the entrance of the school itself, there will be sanitizers where the children would be sanitizing their hands. It will be checked. There will be thermometers where their temperature they will be thermally scanned. At the same time, there'll be oximeters also where the oxygen levels will be considered. And only after it will be where our faculty, our teachers would be present at the entry gate. Only after confirming that the child is absolutely fit and fine to attend the physical classes, the child would be allowed to come to the classroom. At the same time, in our corridors also, we have made certain markings wherein the students, while moving in the corridors and in the grounds or the playground also, they should maintain a strict social distance. When the students come to the class, at the entrance of the class and also at major locations in the school campus, there will be notice boards, and there will be certain guidelines given to the students as to how they have to move around during the classes, and even while using washrooms, what precautions they need to take. As far as the academic planning is concerned, it won't be possible for us to keep the children for longer hours. So the timetable is set in such a way that if 100 students are giving their consent to attend the classes, we will be dividing them into two groups again, and they will be called on alternate days. So students who are not willing to come to school can attend the same class offline. So the children who are there in the school can attend the class offline in the presence of the teacher, maintaining social distancing. And the students who are at home, that same class would be taken live. The students would be attending that class live, that is online, from their home. Now, along with this, at the same time, there are certain guidelines that we'll be giving to the students, especially while they're sitting in the class. Exchange of any stationery material will not be allowed. They'll be carrying their own pens, pencils, and their books. At the same time, their water bottle, tiffin, as far as possible, we'll see to it that the hours will not be more than 2.5 to 3 hours. So So within 2.5 to 3 hours, some core subjects would be taught in the school physically, and the rest of the subjects will be continuing with the online education. So this is what we have prepared for once we start with our classes physically after the guidelines given by the education department.
So from what I understand, Ms. Iyer, is that what your school is coming up with is an amalgamation of SOPs given or advised by the government and also your own, so that the safety and precaution of the children, especially primary children who are, very young in age, are taken care of. Yeah. So thank you so much, Ms. Iyer, for sparing your time and talking to News Shuttle. I'm sure all our parents, our young children would love to hear your views. And I would thank you once again for coming on our show, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity.